Up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream here with Fladanobe. How's everybody doing? Alright, today I'm a little bit late. I apologize about that, but here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good go, Mr. Anas. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to ya. Okay. I think I need to change the wind. Yeah, there you go. All right, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Okay, today we are in Atlanta, United States, Georgia, right? Why am I confused about which state we're in? Yeah, of course. My brain is fried. Atlanta, Georgia. And we're gonna go on over to Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, and here in Atlanta, we are parked on the FedEx ramp. We're gonna fly on over to Memphis, which is a FedEx hub anyway. We're gonna do that using the MD-11 freighter as promised in the last live stream. It's also a chance for me to look into the Rotate MD-11F one more time again. It's not an aircraft that I fly infrequently. I'm fairly familiar with it. It's very nice. I like this aircraft. Very fascinating and interesting to land it. But I'm considering getting it in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So I thought, you know what, I'll jump into XPlane here and I don't have a lot of aircrafts for XPlane, as you guys know. I have the Flight Factor 777 and MD-11F. To be honest, at this point, I'm leaning more about spending stuff into MSFS. It's not possible for me to fully upgrade both simulators. In either case, I've put some work into my XPlane 12 to make it look as good as it does look. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get started with today's flight, ladies and gentlemen. Being XPlane 12, I think we'll be able to get off the ground a little quicker because we don't have any ground services. Not necessarily a good thing, but here we are. Okay, let's have our ground power. Let's request that. Let's go to weight and balance. What we can do here is weight in kilograms. Unfortunately, we need that today because our sim brief, I believe I generated my plan in kilograms by mistake, didn't I? Yes, I did. So we're going to leave the weight in kilograms and let's go to a weight and balance. Total payload for today is 68,800 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put that in. Payload, we'll leave that exactly the way it is. Block fuel for today is 18,974 kilograms. Let's put that in. Taxi fuel is almost always the same. Stuck at 2,000 for rotate MD-11. I think I need to change it from the profile if there needs to be. Oh, today we have a different taxi fuel. It's 907. 907. Isn't that brilliant? No, it's, yeah, interesting, right? Finally, we've got a different taxi fuel. Ballast fuel, trip fuel. Now, trip fuel for today, if I take a look at the 7,627. Entrée. Okay. Apply load and configuration to aircraft and FMS. Let's go and request. Yes. Yes. Let's also request this. Why not? Let's open up that door right there. Cargo main. Let's open that up so that we've got stuff going on here. There we are. Brilliant. We got the FedEx motif underneath the door there, which looks really good. Cargo loading is very, very quick. Look at that. They're shoving 2 pellets in at a time. Good lord. Good lord. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but here we are. Yeah. Okay, let all of this happen. Let's apply the weight and configuration to FMS. Did I do that? I hope I did. Let's go overhead here. Batteries on, ladies and gentlemen. External power on. We'll arm that up. Let's go nav mode on these. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Panel lights up here. Panel lights up here. Nav lights are on. Logo beacon, all that stuff is off. That's fine for me. Emergency lights. Let's put that to armed position. We have that. That is brilliant. I'm not going to do any of the tests today, but just for the sake of making some noise, we can make a bunch of noise. A bunch of noise. You know, a bunch of noise. Okay, that's good enough for us. Nav is come to life. We're not going to start the APU just yet, but we probably should, huh? It's not going to be long before our cargo loading is done. As a matter of fact, it's already done. So let's go ahead, start up our APU. Like so. Let's get down here, go to FMC1 and let's go to the init page, visualize the IRS there, and let's get started. Hello there, Mr. Mike Coffee, welcome. So that's what XPlane looks like. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's get started with today's stuff. Route here, unfortunately, to keep my SimBrief panel open on the browser, it's annoying. Well, you guys could also take a look at it, right? No, I'll just leave it like this. Company route. I don't really care about any of that. Let's just put FDN into that. Never mind. From to, we're going to put KATL/KMEM, which, oh lordy, lordy, what have I done? Okay, K-Mem. There you go. That's good. Let's put that in. Alternate for today is supposed to be KBNA, which I believe is Nashville. That I believe is Nashville, Tennessee. I'm not sure if it is. KBNA flight number. Well, the flight number is a little bit weird, but it's going to be called, I'm just going to put it FDNX. Position reference, cruise level for today, 32,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that in. That's fine. Cost index of 50. 10, 10. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Taxi fuel, block fuel. What is our block fuel? That's all set. Brilliant. Refuel quantity today is an 19.0 really. So let's just put that in to the refuel quantity. Everything else is looking good. C. Okay. Everything else is looking good. So we can go to our flight plan for the day. Get some stuff started here. Let me take a look at what you guys are saying in the chat. Nothing much. Okay. Get back in here. Go to SID. Let's go to our SID, which is... We're taking off from runway 26 left today. So we're going to put that in there. Our SID today is supposed to be NASA 2. Right here, we don't have any transitions that we need to worry about, do we? But we can use choke. We're going to insert that. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Flight plan discontinuity there. Let's go to KMM. Let's go to our arrival today, and it's going to be into runway 18 left. And our arrival is going to be Vanzay 3. Let's put that in, Vanzay 3, and we are going to use the approach ILS 18 left. Not 8, yeah, 18 left, but I don't seem to be able to find it. Where is ILS 18 left? Localize 18 left, ILS 18 left, where are you? There it is, ILS 18 left. This is what ILS 18 left looks like, and we're going to put that in. We don't have any transitions today, do we? Wasser. We're going to put that in. So Vanzay 3, ILS 18 left, Wasser, insert. If we come here, we've got a flight plan discontinuity, which let me check our flight plan today to make sure. From NASA 2 was until Chuk. After Chuk, direct to Wasser, and we do not have anything that we need to worry about. There you go. Done, ladies and gentlemen. Altitude error at Hadso. Is that right? Where is Hadso? I don't see a Hadso. I don't see a Hadso here. Let me take a look at where Hadso comes in. Okay. Hadso, I'm supposed to be above 6,000. Below, there's no problem here, man. We'll be just fine. We've got a little bit of a manual leg here, which I'm actually going to delete. So clear. Clear. There you go. I think we'll be just fine, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Let's go to performance. Transition altitude 18,000. That's all good. Next page. That's fine. Next page. That's fine. Let's go to thrust limits. Got a bunch of stuff here that we need to worry about, don't we? Let me go back to my sim brief plan. Go to takeoff, performance, and get some stuff in here. Okay, let's populate the weather. Do I have live weather running? I believe I do. Let me calculate everything. Takeoff is derated, I believe. Can't see the takeoff rating. Yeah, I can't see it. Thrust is on flex. Yeah, flex, temperature 58. Okay. 58, there you go. Now, what do I select for derating? Flex. Automatic. Okay, I'll put it on flex here. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but... Wait, flex. Wait. I'm a little confused. What am I supposed to do here? 58. Okay, let me cut. put this. I'll just leave it like this. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. There you go. I'll leave it exactly like this. Performance climb, I don't need to worry about it. Thrust limit, I don't need to worry about it. So what are the V speeds? What are the V speeds? Okay. Takeoff approach. Flex 58, packs off flaps. It says 15, so I'm gonna put 15 here. Stabilizer 5.5, slope and the wind. Runway slope is 0 and the wind. I think this is how I'm supposed to do it. I forgot on the wind. Wind, I need headwind. Wait, I need to go to the performance and tools area to do this properly. It's quite annoying, isn't it? But you have to do what you gotta do. Okay, so slope, runway slope. Where is runway slope? Is 0.29. So let me try up 29, 2.9er. No. 0.3 basically. Yeah, up 0.3 and then headwind component here is 6. Let me see if it accepts this. No, it doesn't. There is definitely something wrong here. Okay, let me try 0.3/6. No. Oh, we have a problem. Up 0.3/ headwind 6. Yeah, now it accepts it. There you go. Outside air temperature is going to be 29 degrees Celsius today. So we're going to put that in, and we got a bunch of V speeds right here, and it's 1.3. That's good enough. I'm just going to take it. There you go. We are done, ladies and gentlemen, and we can go back. Altitude error at Hudson. Shut up. I think our flight plan is okay. I'm not going to check it though. What is our local pressure for today though? Local pressure setting is 30.0. So let me just hide this thing. 30.0. QNH is 30.0 like this. There's QFE and there's QNH. Okay. So that's how it works. Alrighty. I think that's good enough for me. How do I change the format of this? Right here. Plan. There's the flight plan. There you go. If I go to map mode, I don't know how to make it centered. I guess this is the only way. I can decrease the range. That's the max I can do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to get out of here, isn't it? We come to our central platform here. There's nothing to set here. There is nothing to set here, everybody. I think it's time for us to leave. Okay, can we set it on both sides? 30.0. It's automatically set. Great. Now our flight director, we can turn on nav mode. FMS speed there. Our heading to runway heading. What is our runway heading? Runway heading is 275. So we get a set 275 here. Let's do that. 275. Our cruising altitude today, what was it again? My god, they need to come up with a proper sim brief thing for this. It's 32,000. Okay, so I'll set 32,000 here. 275. Thank you very much for letting me know, Mr. Runners. So 32,000 feet. We're just gonna climb out straight to it. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and we're ready to go. All right, everybody. Brilliant. Okay, time for us to request pushback and get out of here. Before we do, we come here and close up some of our stuff. We need to close that. We need to dismiss that. Do we have APU power? Let's switch to APU power here. Can dismiss our ground power. What else can we do? Check our oxygen. There you go. It's good. I'm not gonna check this one. Maybe I am. It's good. Okay, I think we're good. Let's take a look at little nav map. Okay, so here is a little nav map for today. We are at Atlanta at the FedEx ramp. We are going to go with our nose to the right here. Take off from runway 26 left. Then head on over right here to Memphis, where we have not so bad of an approach. We have deleted the manual leg, so we're just going to go in directly into the ILS. And into runway 08 left we go. Okay? No, 18 left, sorry. Runway 18 left. So that's our flight plan for today. Very simple, straightforward stuff. Time for us to bring in Pushback. Plugins, better Pushback, pre-plan that Pushback. Let's put ourselves right here. Right, we'll put ourselves right here.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, I'm actually ready, so let's go. Better Pushback. Let's start Pushback.
Captain, your toe's coming.
Where's the parking brake on this thing? Ah, there it is. Parking brake is set. Brilliant. Chocks can be dismissed. And now we just wait for our Pushback to pull up. And we can get our engine started and out of Atlanta we go. Easy as that, everybody. I do apologize for being late today, guys. I had a number of issues that I was working through. But here we are.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Thank you very much. There you go. Your Sim CFI, how are you doing, man? Very nice of you to chime in once again to my live chat. Hope you're having a good day, man. Hope you're having a good day. Are you live at the moment? We were live at the same time yesterday, but I was on your live. Don't know if you're live right now. Welcome. Thank you so much for chiming in, man. Okay, we can release our parking brake and get out of here. So let's do that. Shall we do that? We shall do that. Okay, parking brake release. Let's get up here.
Light them up.
Light them up indeed. Okay, beacon lights on here. I'm gonna put engine ignition number 1. I think we're good to go on all of this. APU bleed on. I think we can start up our engines. Okay, let's get this started up. Shall we do that? Number 3. Okay, engine number 3 coming to life. Can put that on RTO. Still need to set up our trim, not to forget. 10%. I can flick this open, but I like to wait for 15, and I'm gonna go ahead and flick that open. There we are, engine number 3 coming to life. Yeah, Mr. Anis, if you haven't subscribed or checked out, well, you've clearly checked out his channel, but if you haven't subscribed to your Sim CFI, do head over there as well. And definitely subscribe to his channel. Help you out a lot. Okay, let's get the party started with the other engines. Go engine number 2. N2 Rising looking good. Okay, we're coming up on 15. Let's do that. Okay.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just
Engine
a
number
moment.
2 coming to life. Better pushback is just amazing. Nose is being lowered, really nice. Although ground services are generally lacking in XPlane 12, better pushback is really good. It's better than the GSX pushback by a mile. Disconnect, hand signals. Okay, let's do the same with engine number 3, or rather 1. Engine number 1. Let's put that to life. Our TCAS here is something that I have not paid attention to. We need to be on that one right there. Altitude reporting, that's fine. Weather systems, I have not touched that just yet. Okay, let me
And we're
just...
disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Alright. Sounds great. On the left, huh? There we go, there's our pushback. Let's go up here, make sure everything is doing well. Let's head up here. We can turn off our APU here. That's gonna take a while to turn off, by the way. Is it giving us a signal? Yeah, there it is. There's a signal. Okay, we're good to go, and I'm trying to see, can I turn this off? Turn it off. It's gonna take a while, isn't it? Turn that off right there. I don't know why our left pump... Okay, there it goes. Now I can turn it off. It's because I had the APU bleed on. Okay, that is looking fantastic. Let's put that nose light to taxi right here. We got our passenger signs. Well, we're a cargo aircraft, but still. Let's put that up there and running. Everything else here is looking okay for the time being. Runway turn off. Call reset. Okay, ignition. Should we leave? Yeah, you're supposed to leave something on, right? I'll leave ignition B on. Everything else up here is looking good. This is going to take a while to spool down, so I'm going to let it do that. In the meantime, we need to set our stabilizer trim, which I don't remember correctly. What is it supposed to be? Hold on. Hold on here. I forget how to get to that. Oh, it's here. 5.5. 5.5. So let's try and set that trim. Nose up. 5.5. Come on, 5.5. There we go. We'll leave it at 5.5. Okay, good. That said, do we need to... Yes, we do. We need to do that with our auto brakes there. Weather systems, we'll turn that on. We'll put it on weather right there. No turbulence map. Gain is automatic. Radar tilt, I'm not going to worry about the tilt today, but weather is on. If we want to turn it on, I believe... What do you have to do here? I forget. I forget what you gotta do here. Anyway, whatever. TCAS, yeah, that's a TCAS thing. Let's go back to map here. And yeah, I think we're ready to taxi, right? Gear is looking good. That's all fine. Obviously, we didn't do the checks. Let's uncage our standby stuff here. And there you go. Brilliant. Release parking brake. We should begin rolling. Yeah, we're moving ever so slightly there. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. We're not, well, we're kind of in a rush today, but that's okay. Let's get out of here indeed. Let's put on some music while we taxi here. Check out the views available to us today. There's another FedEx MD-11. Hello, Mr. FedEx MD-11. How do you do? Doesn't look that great. I'm not complaining. It's just traffic. Ooh. Should turn left from here. Nose wheel steering is so far behind the cockpit. It's an interesting characteristic. There we are. It's much easier to control your aircraft on the ground in XPlane 12 than it is in MSFS. Although for some reason today I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's our runway right there. 26. No, we're not on 26 right, we're on 26 left, so the one after that. There we are. It's a beautiful aircraft, isn't it? One thing I love about XPlane 12 that I always mention when I fly it is how open the world feels. It actually, the weird camera distortion that you see in MSFS isn't there. So I really like how the world looks in XPlane 12. This is going to be our last airline stream before we switch over either to something military. Well, this is technically a cargo stream, but you get my point. Something military or perhaps something to do with... I think we just came back from GA, so something military or something unique is what we're going to jump into next. Till I get my hands on that 737, I think we are a little tight for choice when it comes to airliners. Okay, so ideally we should hold short here. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna really pump my brakes. I'm gonna let the aircraft roll. Let's put our landing lights on. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. I'm gonna put those on. There we we are. We're gonna just turn in like this, and then we're gonna come into our TCAS here. We're gonna go to that right there, ready for takeoff. And next we need to set our flaps. Ooh, something we did not do, huh? Forgot about that completely. Oh, that is way early to turn for an MD-11. I don't want to mess up our flap setting here, so I'm going to pump the brakes. Just for a second right there, whilst I check that our flaps are set correctly. Yep. Okay, we have the green box ready for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. So we can go ahead and apply a profile right here. And why isn't that working? Oh. Why doesn't that work for me? Hello? Why aren't you working for me? Must be something wrong. I don't know. Geo. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Takeoff set. V speeds are alive on our indicator. 80 knot past. We're looking good. 100 knots. Okay, V1. Rotate. Come on, get off the ground. Oh, okay. That was interesting. Get up. There we go. Out of Atlanta. Why is nav mode? There you go. Just continue climbing out here. Leave it off to autopilot. Okay. There you go. Autopilot is taking care of us and we are looking good.
Stabilizer motion.
Alrighty. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Let's put our flaps up. Putting slats up. Slats are still being retracted apparently. There we go, slats are still going in. We are looking fantastic. There we go, slats are up. Looking great. Yes, we are. Our transition altitude is what again? 13,000 feet, I believe. So when we reach 13,000, I'll put it on standard. But for now, we're just getting out of here. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? There's Atlanta. I like how XPlane 12 draws the airport in when I zoom in. You know what I mean? Look at that. Draws it in. That's how it's supposed to be. The draw is very good. Wish MSFS worked like that, but I guess there are limitations to that. Coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's head up here. Put all of these to off. And we can turn those off. Everything else can remain on. This can go down. Let's head towards this right here. We can put that to off. Oh Lord. There you go. Brilliant. Everything is looking fantastic. This aircraft is pretty cool. Okay, we can move on to some cinematics. Why don't we do that? Right after this turn, we'll switch into some cinematic mode. Obviously, we don't have a lot of cinematic views here in XPlane 12. We don't have chase plane. But the camera system in XPlane 12 is better than MSFS, for sure. By default, I mean. But with chase plane, MSFS really wins there. Okay, I think let's switch on to some cinematic views. Ooh. The sun looks much better, doesn't it? Alright, while we wait for that, let's go to our favorite site to check out what's going on. FS Monitor, everybody. Go check out FS Monitor, right? It's gonna look a little bit messed up right now because it's gonna look smaller than usual because we're flying XPlane 12. There's a resolution difference there. Okay, I fly 737 MAX SP1 update nearing completion. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is interesting. I really want this aircraft too. The developer iFly has shared a teaser video of the upcoming Service Pack 1 update for their 737 MAX aircraft series for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This teaser video has been created and uploaded by Mr. Saturday on YouTube and shows the aircraft in detail. Oh wow. That is crazy good. I have to get my hands on this aircraft. I have to get my hands on this aircraft. I really do, don't I? Take my money. I need to get my hands on this aircraft. Good lord, it's good. Aerosoft releases A340-600 Professional Update 1.0.3. This just looks too good. This looks incredible and I feel like I need to get my hands on it. Yeah, I need to get my hands on this one. Okay, you guys can go check out Mr. Saturday's video. I'm not going to play it here just in case I get any issues. But yeah, you guys can go check out Mr. Saturday's video on YouTube. Aerosoft A340-600 bringing a range of improvements. Configurable turbulence model, improved camera functionality, further integration. Oh. Okay, it's finally been improved to a native system for 2024. That's great. Native modular sim object integration, new configurable turbulence model, improved camera taxi, user selectable display refresh rate, improved ND route drawing performance, pinned navigraph chart and all that stuff, SimBrief option to disable init-B population, say intentions, and a bunch of stuff. FS2 crew integration support as well for the Aerosoft-600. Aerosoft A340-600. It looks really good. It does, doesn't it? I wish I could have it. I wish I could have all the aircrafts, honestly. This is so cool. A340-600, so cool. You know, maybe I should email Aerosoft asking them for a copy. I think I'm big enough to do that. I don't think so yet, but we could try. We could try, right? I could do the same with iFly, I don't know. Whoever gives me one, right? Bluebird leaks. It's not like I'm not going to use it. As you guys know, I cycle my aircrafts well on the channel, so we'll definitely be seeing it for sure. Bluebird simulation, new 757. Now this is something I want to hear about. What is going on with the 757, everybody? Okay, Bluebird Simulation has shared new in progress screenshots of its upcoming 757 project showing additional liveries currently being worked on while beta testing continues. Now that spooling down of the engine tells me that we are at our cruising altitude. And I am right. We are nearing 32,000 feet and the VS is flattening out. That's what's happening right now. We don't have a lot to go though. We really don't. We come into the yeah, it's not a lot to go. We'll be all right. Very nice. Let me come back to the Bluebird Simulations new 757. Let's take a look at it. Okay, show in progress screenshot of its upcoming 757. Let's take a look at some of the screenshots of the 757. Look at it. Oh my god, that looks good, doesn't it? We've been missing one of these in the simulator for a while. Bluebird has also confirmed a small FS Expo activity this week. Okay, that's very nice. A full feature list is expected to be published in the next 3 to 4 weeks. It's still on track for a Q3 release this year. Wonderful. Okay, I'm looking forward to the 757. Definitely, it's something that I need to get my hands on almost immediately. As soon as it releases, I need to get my hands on this. This is non-negotiable. Too good. Too good. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, some news, huh? Some news for us finally. Flight control tool. The replay stuff and everything. Bluebird leaks new 757. Yeah, we just looked at that anyway. What else? Making things go boom in DCS. Okay. There's a new airport out. There's a new airport out. Xcraft shares June development preview for next gen E-Jets 3.0. I hope that comes out. I have the Xcraft's E-Jets. So let's see what they say. Published for the new upcoming outlining major improvements and all of that. Okay. ERG Family 2, the system brings, okay, a bunch of stuff. Okay. I have the E-Jet, so I'm really looking forward to it. In fact, we haven't flown the E-Jets in XPlane 12 in quite a while. We have to fly that. We definitely have to fly that. Okay. GSX teases multi-jetway support for MSFS. Oh, we finally have that, don't we? We finally have that. Let's read that, read about that. FS Dream Team has released a new teaser showcasing upcoming multi-jetway functionality for GSX. In the preview video, 2 passenger boarding bridges can be seen connecting to a PMDG 777 at a London Heathrow Airport, offering an early look at the upcoming feature. So, they've apparently released a preview video there. The preview shared by GSX developer Umberto demonstrated the feature using a PMDG 777 parked at London Heathrow. 2 passenger boarding bridges can be operated independently and connected simultaneously. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I think we can finally use that. Okay, finally. No further details have been provided, but it looks good. Very nice. Let's move on. Let's see what else is here. FS Reborn full review. I did a review on this, didn't I? Let's take a look at this airport. Shall we do that? Open that up. And then I'll open this one up. And then I will open this one up. Once these are done, we should be able to come in. RC flight simulation. That's not very interesting to me, but if anyone's interested, there's that. The best free and pay tools for MSFS 2020 and 2024. MSFS ships with a flight planner, ATC, and traffic. None of them are good enough to leave alone. There's a list of tools that fix that by category. Flight planning SimBrief is free. We know that Navigraph, Little Nav Map is amazing. It is amazing. ATC, VATSIM free. Beyond ATC. Oh, by the way, guys, I have finally managed to get my hands on Beyond ATC after talking about it forever. I finally managed to get my hands on Beyond ATC here. So on our next live stream in Microsoft Flight Sim, we will definitely be taking a look at that. You know what? Let me come here. Yeah. So I've managed to get my hands on Beyond ATC on our next live stream. We're definitely going to be taking a look at... Give me a second. There you go. Alright, so yeah, we'll take a look at Beyond ATC and we'll use that in our airline flight. So we'll finally have some ATC as well as some traffic injection. The traffic injection's working as well. Great. Say Intentions AI, about €10 a month. So a bunch of ATC stuff. Okay. So it says, Say Intentions is a better pick for pilots who want to learn correct ATC communication. Interesting. Beyond ATC is a better pick for immersive flying with integrated traffic. Neither is clearly superior. Both offer free trials. Try them before committing. Well, I like Beyond ATC, so I've decided to go with it, and I've already purchased it. Okay. All right. AI traffic. FSL free. Live traffic requires Navigraph Unlimited. So that's one of the AIG is the veteran option. Full MSFS 2024 support, schedule-based injection, large model and livery library. It doesn't do live traffic, but is stable and well maintained. If you want static traffic without a subscription, AIG works. Wait, it does have schedule-based injection. Does that require a subscription? Let me check that out. Let me check out AIG.aero later on. I need to write that down, don't I? Alrighty. PSXT plus real traffic subscription. Okay. Okay. Right. Performance. Auto FPS is free, apparently. Auto FPS manages level of detail dynamically. It monitors VRAM and etc. etc. I don't like automatic LODs personally. If that's what you guys are into, and go for it. GPU Z free for diagnosing performance issues. Yep. Ground operations GSX Pro. It's a one-time payment. It's I can still recommend GSX to people confidently. Just try to use some other pushback. Don't use GSX pushback. That's been giving me a lot of issues. Add-on management. MSFS add-on linker. Free. Excellent application there. Very, very good. Fly-by-wire installer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's not too bad. Controllers advanced mapping. FSUI PC7 handles advanced controller mapping and Lua scripting. The free version covers most standard use cases. They paid. Okay. Oh, interesting. Never even heard of it. Okay. Anyway. Let's come to our other story here, which is the full business jet experience and then some. The full review of this. Brazilian aerospace manufacturer, Embraer, better known for their commuter-oriented E-jets and ERJ series. Okay, the Phenom 300. Okay, whatever. Core features. It has a very long list of features for sure. It's really cool, but I'm not very... Sometimes, however, it's a little bit of a mystery why each passenger likes or doesn't like the flight. A hard landing will certainly annoy them. But sometimes I think I've done everything correctly and they still aren't happy. Maybe that's just a little too realistic. Oh, that's about the passenger stuff. I'm not entirely positive about the FS Reborn 300's flight model. It might be a little too powerful. But apart from that, I think it's pretty good. I mean, we've covered this pretty extensively at the channel. We're going to revisit it very, very soon in our corporate jets cycle. Where we visit the Cessna Citation and this one as well. And it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good. Yeah, it's a very good jet. If you guys are considering getting it, do look into it. Although my personal opinion is that I personally like the Cessna Citation X a little better. That's just because of the real life aircraft model, not because of the simulation model. By simulation standards, this one is amazing. Absolutely amazing by FS Reborn. Okay. Flight level 24. Aschaffenburg Airfield. Aschaffenburg Airfield. I might have butchered that name, but that's okay. It's in Germany. EDFC. Highly realistic and richly detailed rendition. It is from the developer Flight Level 24, available via Sim Market. Carefully recreated with a strong focus on authenticity. It shows everything apparently. Let's have a look. Very nice. Very nice. I need an overview look of the entire airfield to tell if it's good or not. Because these close-ups can be misleading, so you need an overhead view of the entire airfield to know exactly how good it is. Highly detailed recreation of Schaffenburg airfield. High resolution, faithfully modeled, detailed interior modeling, static aircrafts included, custom firefighter truck, dynamic restaurant sun umbrellas that react to the time of day. Okay, now that's pretty cool. Dynamic restaurant sun umbrellas that react to the time of the day. It's pretty cool. Animated flags, custom windsock, numerous handcrafted objects, optimized for 2024, enhanced ground clutter, authentic atmosphere. That all sounds great. Let's have a look. Okay, that's loading. What's going on with the simulator? Let me have a look at the simulator. Top of descent is coming up, so not too far away now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, very nice signage there. Very detailed. Okay, I think this airport is pretty cool, isn't it? Yes, I think this one is a pretty good one. I've been looking for a short, small airstrip myself. Maybe I need to get my hands on this. It is in Germany, though. I don't do a lot of VFR flying in Germany. Maybe that I can change that. Let's take a look at how much it costs on Sim Market. Sim Market, a Schaffenburg airfield costs about $16 or 14 euros. I need to see a full overview of the airport before I can tell whether it's worth $16. But it looks good. Looks good. Looks very good, everybody. Alright, that's enough of that for today. Let's jump into a flight deck, shall we? Okay, let's jump into our flight deck. Top of descent is coming up. We need to come down here. Set an altitude for us to descend down to, which is going to be 3,000 today by the looks of it. Let's make that 2,000, shall we? So we'll make that 2,000. So I'm going to put that down to 2,000. Come on, 2K. There you go. 2,000 set successfully there. Do we need to look at altitude error? Forget about it. Takeoff approach. Let's go to approach here. Now we are landing with 50 or 35. Which one do we use? Let's try landing full flaps. Yeah, let's try landing full flaps, right? Elevation, whatever, we're gonna leave that exactly how it is. Our minimums today, I'm gonna set 200 radial altimetric pressure as usual. Brilliant. I think we're coming up on our top of descent. And we don't need to worry about any of this now. Okay. Let's take a look outside. There we go. Coming into the sunset here at, well, it's kind of dusk, not yet sunset, here at Memphis. And we are ready to begin our descent. What a beautiful aircraft. What a beautiful aircraft. Oh, glorious. Check that out, everybody. How can you not like that? MD-11. Shame that it's no longer widely used anymore, especially after that crash with the UPS one. That was a pretty bad one. A lot of people were looking into MD-11s being retired. I think UPS has completely retired it. Top of descent coming up. Let's see if it automatically begins descent. It should. We are on profile mode, right? Yep, profile. There we go. Down to 2,000. So let's go ahead and do that. Brilliant. So now we basically have to wait. Okay, it's supposed to descend down to... Why is it not descending? What is it doing? Supposed to descend, but it isn't. Okay, it is now. There we go. Please stop with the altitude error, man. I get it. I get it. There's something wrong. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent. It's looking quite good. We can set this to low here. That is our... Yeah, we can set that to minimum. Or even medium, why not? Requires drag, right? So let's put some drag in there. There you go. We're not supposed to be able to go to the ground spoiler mode, so I'll leave it on the flight. There we go. Looks good. Yep. Nothing to do here except descend down to about 13,000 feet. As a matter of fact, we forgot to set our QNH. We're supposed to be on standard right now. My bad, guys. Okay, so at 13,000 feet, I'll set the barometric pressure to where it's supposed to be. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Populate everything from... Oh, no. Populate everything. Populate the weather. Calculate the landing performance here. Altimeter 2990. Altimetric pressure at 2990. But that's after 13,000 feet. Our transition altitude is not mentioned. Yeah, it's not mentioned. It should be 13,000 feet. We'll use it as 13,000 feet, I suppose. I can do a quick search. Transition altitude Memphis. 18,000 feet. So we'll do 18. Perfect. It's not too far away from here. Let's do some cinematic stuff. That is definitely an old aircraft. I love the weathering. Kind of too high, are we not? Yep, we're definitely too high. We'll be okay though. Okay, let's jump into our flight deck now and get things started up. Alrighty, we are still above profile here, but we're coming up on 18,000 feet where we need to set our barometric pressure to the local pressure, which is apparently 29,990. So it's 29,990. That is what it's telling me. 29,990. Okay. So we'll use that. Let's see how we do. $18,029,990. There we go. 29,990 set on both sides. We've got syncing, don't we? Synchronized barometric, yes. Okay, that's brilliant. We got our I think I'm gonna put my speed brakes down fully. Try and force the aircraft down even steeper. We're a cargo aircraft, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We can just go straight down. Who cares? Passenger comfort is not relevant. 280 knots, we're fine on that. Remove drag. Why? Why should I remove drag? Fine, if you say so. If you say so, I'll remove the drag. Leave it armed, and then there comes our vertical profile right there. Brilliant. Let's decrease the range on this one. I'll decrease it on this one. Looking good, everybody. 15,000 feet, not long to go. Clouds looking good. Aircraft looking good. Brilliant. Coming into Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, we're supposed to be below 12,000 at the upcoming waypoint. I don't think we're going to make that. We just might, though. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're all right. Love it. Love the weathering on the aircraft. It's so cool. Definitely shows the age of our lovely little aircraft, doesn't it? Check it out as we fly over Memphis. Should be slowing down below 250, to be honest. I don't know why our aircraft's not doing that. It's time for us to jump in, isn't it? There we go. It's attempting to slow down to 250, but I don't think that's working. Should I help it along? Okay, let's get our landing lights on. Let's get our seatbelt signs on. Not that we need it. We need logo lights today. We don't, do we? I'll leave them on for now. Okay. Hold at 10,000 feet. Yeah, we'll be just fine. Let's go into the cargo hold for a second. I thought we loaded up cargo, huh? Where's all the cargo? Where are all the pellets? Where's the cargo? Nothing here. Okay. Can put our slats down. Help our aircraft a little bit. Bring that angle of attack down a little bit. If that actually works. There you go. Slats are moving down. Didn't really do much to the angle of attack, but I think it's lower. Okay, we can continue on our descent here. I am really late to the live stream today, am I not? I apologize, everybody.
Stabilizer motion.
We should have visual of the airport off to our left, so it should be somewhere here. Ah, right there, we see it. There, ladies and gentlemen, is Memphis. Okay, there is Memphis International. This right here is Memphis. At least the airports in XPlane 12 by default look fantastic. So we can have a decent experience without having to spend too much money on the scenery. That is fantastic. There you go. There's our airport. Speed down to 210. Now we can go down on the flaps. Help our aircraft. There we go. Angle of attack has been lowered. Speed down to 210. We need some drag to help it descend down. $7,000 and then 3,000 feet at Hexen. Yeah, that's a problem. We need to be at 3,000 feet at Hexen. I don't know how well we can do that. And then release at 3,000 as well. Okay, so we got some room. We'll be okay. We will be okay. There you go. There's the airport, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh yes. Will our landing be smooth today? Let's find out. I've not landed an MD-11 since the last time you guys saw it on stream, so I can't guarantee anything, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna sure find out. No, it kind of looks like a PCB down here, doesn't it? That's a one thing. It looks very clear and crystal. It's just at this particular time of day with this particular lighting, the scenery looks like a PCB, you know what I mean? It's a little too PCB-ish. But during other time of day, like for example when it's early in the morning or during noontime, it's not as bad. But at this particular time, it looks like a PCB. Still not too bad. Anyway. Our altitude is still not looking good. Let's give it a bit of drag. I want this thing to dip its nose. Come on, do it.
Stabilize their motion.
Flaps down. Come on, dip your nose. Dip your nose. Just dip your nose. Why are you increasing the throttle? Just dip your nose. There you go. Flaps 20. We're still a long way.
Stabilize their motion.
We've got... Oh, we need to tune in our nav radio. Okay, nav radio tuning in. What is it? It is 111.15, 180. Okay, there you go. That is correct. 111.15. Luckily, it was already tuned in. Okay, 14 nautical miles expected to increase. Obviously, we're flying the opposite direction to the airport. Downwind at the moment. When we turn in, it should be okay. Dear me, everybody. Let's reduce the range on that. Reduce the range on that. Okay, we got 3,000 feet. We'll be okay.
Stabilize their motion.
Okay, it's time for us to focus here.
Stabilize their motion.
Time to put our flaps down, 35.
Landing gear. Landing.
Oh, wait. Let me just put my flaps back up so it doesn't give us that annoying warning about the landing gear. We're on the edge of stalling out here. And as you know, the MD-11 famously very good when it comes to flying at low speeds. That was me being sarcastic. This aircraft basically is aerodynamically, compared to other aircrafts, a brick. Okay. I love the reflection on the rooftops. That looks really good, doesn't it? No visual on the runway, or airport for that matter. We are 14 nautical miles, closer to 15 nautical miles away from the airport. We're yet to configure for landing. To make that turn, we're a little too slow.
Stabilize their motion.
Look at that angle of attack. Good lord, it's barely staying afloat, this aircraft. Just a few knots above danger here. Okay, we're making a turn. Federal Express. XPlane looks good. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has its moments for sure. Oh, good to see you still with us, Mr. Mike Coffee. Hope you're having a good time. Okay, there we go. We need to now set localizer. Let's see, localizer. Has localizer been caught already?
2500.
Okay, localizer has been caught. Excellent. I'm waiting for glide slope pretty much, and it's going to take us a while to catch a glide slope. We're going to catch it at Ronnie, which is the next waypoint. We're on our way to about 5 nautical miles away. We're only 10 nautical miles away from our airport now, from the DME. Let's have a look. Is that airport in sight? I believe so. Yep, airport in sight, but I cannot make out the runway just yet. Actually, never mind. I believe I have runway in sight. Still gonna wait for the glide slope before I drop the gear, to be honest. I think it's a little too late, isn't it? It might be, but look at the angle of attack that we're flying at. It's a little too much, eh? Definitely need those flaps down. Okay, airport ahead. No, I'm gonna go for the landing gear. Flaps down. Oof, what on earth? Yeah, there we go. Pitch that nose down a little bit. Let's go flaps 50 on this landing. Look at that flap. Those flaps almost act like speed brakes. Those are extended. If you look at the profile of the aircraft, those are actually sticking out more than spoilers do on most aircraft. They must have a lot of stopping power behind them. A lot of drag right there. Flaps 50 ready for landing. Glide slope coming up. Glide slope armed. Let's see if it begins descending as it should, and it does. There we go. Excellent. Landing checklist. Landing, we're ready to land here. Everything is set up as it should. Let's put this light on landing, and we are good to go, everybody. Okay, let's coming up on 1,000 feet here. Autopilot disconnect is right here, so I need to use that. Ooh, what have I just done? No, don't do that. Flaps 50, thank you. Okay. There we go. We got clear visual of our runway. Coming into land at Memphis. We're looking okay. Thousand feet coming up.
1000. Autopilot.
Autopilot disconnect.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Autopilot.
Give me a second. When I disconnect it, I need to press it twice.
Autopilot.
There we go. Now I'm good. Okay, my aircraft.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
We're gonna catch it very soon anyway. Who cares?
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh my word, what a hard landing. That aircraft just drops and there's nothing you can do about it. That aircraft just drops and there's nothing you can do about it. Alrighty, I tried my best to pull up, but too late. Okay, welcome everybody. Okay, welcome to Memphis. Let's put that down. Let's put those off, put that in taxi. Let's put our high intensity lights up here to off. That can come off. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's turn off right here. And we'll take a U-turn and head back up to one of the ramps. Okay. Oops, sorry. Put our flaps up. Let me pump the brakes there. Yep, that's good. Brilliant. Okay, we'll turn around here and find ourselves a lovely little parking at one of the cargo ramps towards the end of the runway. So once again, it's going to be a long taxi. And then we'll take a look at the landing replay. It was a very hard landing. Typical of the MD-11. Maybe I should have tried flaps 35. There we go. It's very satisfying to land though. As much as it's impossible to get a smooth landing, which I have a couple of times. I believe that was look at how good the taxi lights look here. Now I do have the airport enhancement pack running, and that definitely contributes a lot to how good the airports look. But wow, XPlane 12, huh? Looks fantastic. Default airport, by the way, with airport enhancement pack running. Yes, that's one thing. Very cool. Okay, let's head up and find ourselves a ramp. Yeah, we'll just park it pretty much anywhere, but we need to get to the ramp, right? Welcome everybody to Memphis. We're heading to the ramps straight ahead of us. At the very end are the ramps. Weather radar off. Oh, it's the weather brightness here. Ah, there we go. I think we can see some FedEx right there. That's exactly where we're headed. 37 is a little too fast. Bring that down to about 25. Very nice. I like it. Pump the brakes there a little bit. Overspeeding too much, are we not? Let's try and park ourselves in one of these FedEx ramps. And we'll put ourselves right here. Brilliant. Let's head into the cockpit. There you go. Wait for that line to pass. Right there. And we'll turn it in. There we go. At least if the landing can't be good, we can at least make the parking good, right? We'll check out the landing. It was pretty difficult. It was a pretty hard one. Although I have no excuse, to be honest. Because we were set up for approach and everything was working as it should. Okay, we'll leave it right here. Get into our aircraft. Give it that parking brake. Let's go ahead and take a look at our landing replay for today. Alright. Let's clean it up for replay mode. Brilliant. Let's do the replay. Okay, I have to go now. Take care. Catch everyone next time. See you, Mr. Mike Coffee. Thank you very much for tuning into the live stream. Much appreciated. As always, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, we'll watch the first landing replay here. There we go. Let's check it out. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah. Oh lordy, why do I always do that? I've broken it. Let me go back. Let's watch that again. Yeah, very bouncy, very hard, but I've seen worse in real life. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's an MD-11 after all. Let's watch this from... What have I just done? Oh, it's refusing to do internal play. It's not letting me show you guys the view from the wing for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll just watch this one more time and then we'll switch to another view. Let's take a look. Bam! No, that's not good. That is not good. Alright, everybody. Time for another landing view here. Start from here, put that. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Let's watch that again. Welcome to Memphis, everybody. Last landing replay, and then we're gonna shut down our aircraft. All right. Lived up to the cargo MD-11 name there, but nonetheless. Oh wait, can we do a landing replay now? Oh yes, it's working. So let's check it out from this view. Right here. Ooh. Felt that on my buttocks. Yes, I did. Checking out from this view as well. Yep, this one's the last one. Oh. Alrighty. Anyway. That brings us to a close for today's flight.
Autopilot.
Okay, exactly where we left it.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
And everything's a little messed up because of that landing.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Okay. Guess everything's a little messed up because of that, huh? Yeah. Okay. I'm just with the landing replay has really messed this up, so I'm just gonna go to parked with external power.
Autopilot.
Okay, we're gonna go parked with external power. We're gonna go to yeah, we'll just leave it like this for today. We shall just leave it like this for today, everybody. Alright, hope you guys had a good time. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again to another live stream. Didn't go very smoothly, but that's to be expected today. Not a problem here at all. And XPlane 12, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff to the channel. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike Coffee, for tuning in. Mr. Honest, thank you very much for tuning into today's live stream, and particularly your SimCFI. Thank you very much once again for tuning into my chat, man. Thank you. I shall catch you guys in the next one, and until then, you all have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.